Ever get the feeling something bad is about to happen? And then it does. What if that wasn't just paranoia, but you subconsciously speaking to the universe? This isn't about learning some new age skill, it's about unveiling a power you already possess. The inherent ability to communicate with the universe and consciously co-create your reality. The alternative. Passively accept a reality dictated by societal pressures, conditioning, and external forces, letting life happen to you instead of with you. Imagine going through life feeling like you're constantly swimming against the current, never quite reaching your goals, always feeling like something's missing. That's the reality for most people who have been cut off from these intrinsic powers. But what if you could tap into a hidden language, a direct line to the cosmos that allows you to shape your destiny with intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation? Ancient methods of mindfulness have proven effective throughout history and have been used to help people attain a better reality. These four elements are not just abstract concepts. They're interconnected parts of a powerful feedback loop. Intention sets the stage, like programming a destination into your GPS. Emotion fuels the signal, adding the necessary energy to reach your desired location. Synchronicity provides feedback, acting as road signs along the way, confirming you're on the right path or suggesting a course correction. And observation solidifies the reality, anchoring your desired outcome into the fabric of your experience. To visualize, imagine a circle on screen, and that circle has 4 parts to it. Each part is a piece of what we are trying to accomplish in our life, and it's not just about setting intentions, it's about combining the 4 aspects in a cohesive manner. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The idea that reality is a malleable construct, influenced by consciousness, can sound a bit out there. Some might even compare it to the concept of a simulation or a dream. However, this isn't about escaping reality or denying its challenges. It's about understanding its fundamental nature so you can become a more conscious co-creator. We are not saying that you can defy reality or escape it. Instead, we're trying to say that you can shape it. Think of clay that can be molded but never completely destroyed. We understand that you might be skeptical. That's why this video is dedicated to taking a no-nonsense, evidence-based approach, blending practical application with philosophical inquiry. Why is understanding this communication so crucial? Because it's the key to personal empowerment and taking control of your life. How would you like to manifest your deepest desires, attract incredible opportunities, improve your relationships, and experience a level of fulfillment you never thought possible? The potential impact is enormous, but the journey begins with understanding. Instead of quantum physics, the average person might simply live their life and never realize that they can, in fact, shape their reality. The knowledge of how to speak to the universe challenges conventional beliefs about reality, causality, and the very nature of consciousness itself. Are our minds separate, or are we all interconnected? This understanding can lead to a profound shift in your worldview and self-perception, because you have to ask yourself if you are really in control of your life. Ultimately, it boils down to personal responsibility and the power of choice. Are you going to take the reins and actively shape your destiny, or will you remain a victim of circumstance, blown about by the winds of fate? Throughout history, those who realized they could change the world have been crucified or exiled. Those in control throughout history have suppressed these powers. We are here to break that suppression and show you the powers that you have always had. We're sticking to our no BS approach, promising practical, actionable advice grounded in evidence and experience. So let's break down these languages. Intention is your clear, focused desire, like setting a specific destination on a map. Imagine wanting a new job. That's the intent. Emotion is the fuel that propels your intention forward, the passion and excitement that makes you believe it's possible. Imagine being excited every morning about that job, feeling fulfilled, and always wanting to go to work. Synchronicity is the universe responding with meaningful coincidences, like stumbling upon a job posting that perfectly matches your skills, or meeting someone who can connect you with your dream company. Now imagine someone introducing you to the hearing manager. Observation is the act of consciously focusing your attention on your desired outcome, like constantly visualizing yourself succeeding in the new role, further solidifying its manifestation. Now imagine yourself starting on your first day. The key to effective communication lies in vibrational alignment. This isn't subconscious either. This is 100% conscious action to align yourself with these things. Aligning your intentions, emotions, and observations creates a coherent signal that resonates powerfully with the universe. Imagine tuning a radio to the perfect frequency to receive a clear signal. This is the conscious alignment, not some passive, wishful thinking. Now imagine that you want a job that's fulfilling and has high pay. Instead, you get a minimum wage job that you hate. This is because somewhere down the line, your vibes don't match with the reality you want to create. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into each of these elements, exploring the evidence that supports their effectiveness and providing you with practical techniques to harness their power. What does it really mean to set a clear intention, and how can you avoid common pitfalls that sabotage your efforts? What emotions truly align with your desires, and how can you transform negative feelings into positive fuel? How do you recognize and interpret synchronicities, and are all synchronicities good? And how does observation truly affect reality? We will explore what happens if you want something, but are secretly telling the universe you don't. But before we dive in, let's consider some deeper questions. If you are constantly communicating with the universe, what messages are you currently sending? Are they aligned with your deepest desires, or are you unconsciously sabotaging yourself with limiting beliefs and negative emotions? What if hidden forces or influences are distorting your communication, manipulating your thoughts and feelings to keep you trapped in a cycle of lack and limitation? Becoming aware of these influences is crucial for reclaiming your power. Are you even paying attention to the synchronicities that are happening in your life, or do you disregard them as mere coincidences? What are some popular synchronicities that most people ignore, and how can you train yourself to see the hidden messages they contain? Prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery, where you'll learn to consciously harness intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation to create a more fulfilling and empowered life without the fluff. Let's start with intention. You've set basic intentions before, maybe even achieved some. But are you truly amplifying your intentions to their full potential? Think of scripting, writing out your ideal reality as if it's already happened. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's about creating a user manual for your life, programming the universe with clear instructions. Remember Jim Carrey writing himself that check for $10 million? He didn't just write it. He felt the excitement, the gratitude, the absolute certainty that it was already his. What if you wrote a script so detailed about your life that you practically knew every single step along the way? What are you waiting for? The process should be visceral. Focus on the sensations, the emotions, the tangible details of your desired reality. What does it smell like? What sounds do you hear? Who are you with? How does your body feel? This is about creating a multisensory experience that imprints your intention onto your subconscious mind and broadcasts it to the universe with unwavering clarity. Imagine every time you touch the paper, your energy was directed towards the script, and that script became real. What's stopping this process from being real? All it takes is the right intention, and that's what we are trying to convey. The issue arises if that intention is not true. But here's where things get tricky. What if your intentions are distorted by conflicting beliefs? What if, deep down, you don't truly believe you deserve what you're asking for? These are shadow intentions, unconscious desires that sabotage your conscious goals. Imagine driving with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. You might move forward a bit, but you'll ultimately stall and burn out. This is what it's like when your conscious intentions are at war with your subconscious beliefs. This problem lies within and can only be fixed by consciously making sure that the desire is actually true. What if that new car you wanted was actually to show off to other people? This would be a false desire and likely would fail. Intention is almost useless without matching emotion. It's like trying to start a car without fuel. You can have the best engine in the world, your intention, but without the emotional spark, it's just a hunk of metal. This is where emotional congruence comes in. You must feel the emotion of your fulfilled intention as if it's already a reality. This isn't about faking it. It's about genuinely connecting with the joy, gratitude, and excitement of achieving your desire. But what if you've spent years suppressing your emotions, building walls around your heart? The first step is to identify how you're feeling and making changes. This can be done through meditation, therapy, and spending time with loved ones. Emotional set points are like thermostats for your emotions, dictating your baseline level of happiness, joy, and fulfillment. To raise your emotional set point, you must consciously cultivate positive emotions, challenge limiting beliefs, and release emotional baggage. Are you ready to raise your set point? A powerful way to resolve conflicting beliefs and shadow intentions is an intention audit. Grab a journal and ask yourself some tough questions. What are my deepest desires? What beliefs might be holding me back from achieving them? What unconscious fears or desires might be sabotaging my efforts? What do you think about yourself on a daily basis? How can you shift from negative thinking to positive thinking? Journaling can have drastic effects on your mind as you are rewriting yourself and rewriting your intentions. Now, let's talk about emotions. We tend to categorize emotions as positive or negative, but this is an oversimplification. The emotional spectrum is vast and complex, and every emotion is a valuable signal providing information about our internal state and alignment with our desires. What if anger wasn't just a bad emotion, but a sign that one of your boundaries has been crossed? What if sadness wasn't just a sign of weakness, but a necessary process of grieving and letting go? How do your feelings point you toward or away from desires? By understanding this, we can consciously change. Emotions are not just abstract feelings, they're deeply connected to your body. Suppressed emotions can create energetic blockages that manifest as physical tension, pain, and even illness. Imagine your body as a container for all your emotions. If you keep stuffing negative emotions inside without processing them, eventually the container will overflow. What effect do you think this has on your reality? You might start experiencing chronic fatigue, digestive issues, or a general sense of unease. Learning to connect with and process your emotions somatically through mindfulness of the body is crucial for releasing these blockages and allowing energy to flow freely. Think of your emotions as a beacon, broadcasting your desires and fears to the universe. Strong emotions act as a magnet, attracting synchronicities that align with those emotional states. If you're constantly radiating joy, gratitude, and excitement, you'll attract positive synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, serendipitous encounters, and a general sense of flow. But if you're consumed by fear, anxiety, and resentment, you'll attract negative synchronicities, setbacks, challenges, and a feeling of being stuck. It's like tuning a radio to a specific station. The universe will respond with signals that match your frequency. The key is to ensure your emotional station is broadcasting a signal that aligns with your desires. What does this look like? Imagine feeling deeply grateful for your current job, even if it's not your dream job. You might start noticing opportunities for growth, receiving positive feedback from your boss, or even attracting a better job offer out of the blue. On the other hand, if you're constantly complaining about your job and focusing on its shortcomings, you might experience increased stress, conflict with coworkers, and a general sense of dissatisfaction. This is the law of attraction in action, reflecting your internal emotional state back to you in the form of external experiences. A practical tool for releasing emotional blockages and shifting your emotional state is Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT, also known as tapping. What are you waiting for? EFT involves tapping on specific acupressure points on your body while focusing on a particular emotion or issue. This sends signals to your brain that help to calm the nervous system and release emotional energy. To start, identify an emotion you'd like to work with, such as anxiety or frustration. Rate the intensity of the emotion on a scale of 1 to 10. Then, begin tapping on the side of your hand while repeating a setup statement, such as, "Even though I feel this anxiety, I deeply and completely accept myself." Next, tap on the remaining acupressure points: eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, and under the arm, while repeating a reminder phrase that encapsulates the emotion, such as "this anxiety." After completing a round of tapping, reassess the intensity of the emotion. Repeat the process until the intensity decreases or disappears completely. Let's move on to synchronicity. Synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that seem to defy logic, are often dismissed as mere chance. But what if they're actually messages from the universe, guiding you on your path? What if recurring symbols, numbers, or events hold deeper meaning related to your life purpose? To interpret synchronicities, you can start with archetypes and symbolism. Archetypes are universal patterns of behavior and imagery that resonate deeply within the human psyche. Numbers, too, can carry symbolic weight, with each number representing different qualities and energies. The universe uses these to communicate. For example, if you keep seeing the number 111, it might be a sign that your thoughts are manifesting quickly, urging you to stay focused on your intentions. If you keep encountering the symbol of a butterfly, it might represent transformation and new beginnings. But what if you're not familiar with archetypes or numerology? Start by paying attention to your gut feelings and intuitive nudges. What emotions or thoughts arise when you encounter a particular symbol or number? These intuitive responses can provide valuable clues about its meaning for you personally. What's something you've been thinking about for a long time? That can be considered a symbol and will be something reoccurring in your life. But here's the catch: interpreting synchronicities can be tricky. It's easy to fall into the trap of confirmation bias, seeing only what you want to see and attributing meaning where none exists. This is why discernment and critical thinking are essential. Before jumping to conclusions about a particular synchronicity, ask yourself, is this interpretation based on genuine insight, or am I simply projecting my own desires onto the situation? Is there a more logical explanation for this event? Am I being honest with myself about the potential meaning of this synchronicity? Always ask yourself these questions before coming to a conclusion. You need to always be wary of confirmation bias. Intuition plays a crucial role in recognizing and interpreting synchronicities. It's that inner voice, that gut feeling, that provides guidance beyond the realm of logic. To develop your intuitive awareness, try incorporating practices like meditation, dream journaling, and paying attention to your body's signals. What is it like to not listen to intuition, and what synchronicities are shown? You might find that you get into an accident, or meet a bad person, or just have general bad luck. These are signs from the universe that must be recognized. To embark on a synchronicity quest, intentionally ask the universe for a sign related to a specific question or intention. Be open to receiving the answer in unexpected ways. Pay close attention to your dreams, conversations, and the signs and symbols that appear in your daily life. Keep a synchronicity journal to document your experiences and reflect on their potential meaning. Did that song on the radio have a relevant lyric? Did you randomly meet someone who offered unexpected advice? The universe is constantly communicating with you. You just need to learn how to listen. What synchronicities have other people seen? They might have met the love of their life or found an important document they needed for court. Finally, let's discuss observation. In quantum physics, the act of observation influences the behavior of subatomic particles. This isn't just some abstract scientific concept. It's a fundamental principle that extends to our everyday reality. What we focus on expands. If you focus on lack and limitation, you'll attract more of the same. But if you focus on abundance and possibility, you'll open yourself up to a world of new opportunities. Why do you think the observer effect has changed society as a whole? Because if there was no observer effect, then things would just happen randomly. Deeply ingrained limiting beliefs can act as filters, distorting your perception of reality and preventing you from seeing the opportunities that are right in front of you. To dismantle these beliefs, use cognitive reframing, a technique that involves consciously changing your perspective on a situation. Instead of viewing a setback as a failure, reframe it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Instead of seeing yourself as unworthy of love, reframe yourself as a valuable and deserving individual. This is how reframing can affect multiple facets of life and completely change the trajectory of someone's future. The act of focused observation reinforces our intentions, creating a powerful feedback loop that accelerates manifestation. When you visualize your desired outcomes and hold a clear mental image, you're essentially programming your subconscious mind and aligning your energy with that reality. It's like positive reinforcement, but on a reality scale. For example, if you want to attract a new relationship, visualize yourself already in that relationship, experiencing the joy, intimacy, and connection you desire. Feel the emotions of love, gratitude, and excitement as if it's already a reality. Now, I challenge you to consciously sculpt your reality by intentionally focusing your attention on desired outcomes and reframing challenges as opportunities. Start by identifying an area of your life where you feel stuck or dissatisfied. Then ask yourself, what do I truly desire in this area? What limiting beliefs might be holding me back? How can I reframe my challenges as opportunities for growth? What small steps can I take each day to move closer to my desired outcome? Remember, you're not just a passive observer of reality. You're an active participant in its creation. If you find yourself in a situation where you don't have a lot of money, instead of thinking about what you can't do, think about what you can do. Let's reiterate the interconnectedness of intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation. Imagine someone wanting to attract a new relationship. They set the intention to find a loving, supportive partner. They cultivate positive emotions like self-love, gratitude, and excitement. They start noticing synchronicities, a chance encounter at a coffee shop, a dating app algorithm that keeps showing them compatible matches, and friends talking about great people they should meet. They consciously focus their attention on their desired outcome, visualizing themselves in a happy, fulfilling relationship and affirming their worthiness of love. All four elements, and if one doesn't work, everything comes crashing down. But what happens when you encounter adversity? What if you experience a painful breakup, a financial setback, or a health crisis? Maintaining vibrational alignment in the face of adversity is challenging, but not impossible. The first step is to allow yourself to feel your emotions fully without judgment. Suppressing or denying your emotions will only prolong the healing process. Then, challenge any limiting beliefs that arise during this time. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll never find love again, or that you're destined to fail? These beliefs are simply stories you're telling yourself, and you have the power to rewrite them. How do you fix the above problem? Go back to square one and set your intentions. In co-creating our reality, we must also trust that the universe has a plan for us, even if it's not always what we expect. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or becoming passive. It means releasing your attachment to specific outcomes and trusting that everything is unfolding for your highest good. What's the difference between manifesting and co-creating? The difference lies in control. By relinquishing control, you're able to better see the opportunities in front of you and realize your full potential. The bottom line is, surrendering to the flow of the universe and aligning with its wisdom is a vital part of conscious creation. Speaking to the universe is an inherent ability, not a skill to be learned. Embrace your power as a conscious co-creator and trust in your ability to shape your reality. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a powerful being with the potential to manifest your deepest desires and create a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. The question is, what do you want to create? What actions are you doing to actively create that reality? What have you been putting off? These are all questions you should be asking yourself. But let's go even deeper. What if our individual communication with the universe is part of a larger, collective consciousness? What if our intentions and emotions are influencing not only our own reality, but the reality of others? How can this be proven? What are people's experiences with this? Some might say that world peace is impossible. Why? Because individuals are not putting forth the correct intentions. Perhaps the idea is that individuals are inherently evil. This, of course, is simply not true. We, as a collective, have an inherent responsibility to show our true intentions. In future videos, we'll delve deeper into these advanced concepts, exploring the role of collective consciousness in shaping global events, the potential for consciously influencing the future, the connection between spirituality and quantum physics, and the very nature of reality itself. What will be explored about reality? Is it a simulation? Is it a dream? Is it something completely different? Get excited, because we are only at the beginning. But be warned, there may be forces that seek to control or manipulate our communication with the universe, distorting our thoughts and feelings to keep us trapped in a cycle of lack and limitation. These forces might range from societal conditioning and media manipulation to more esoteric influences. The emphasis on critical thinking, discernment, and self-awareness is more important than ever. What are the forces? How do they do it? Why? These are all questions we will answer soon. I invite you to continue exploring these concepts and techniques in future videos. We'll delve deeper into the mysteries of consciousness, reality, and the power of co-creation. The journey has only just begun. There's much more to discover, much more to understand, and much more to create. Stay tuned. Remember when you were a child and you had a toy that you absolutely loved. You knew every nook and cranny, every function, every secret. Then, as you grew older, you forgot about it, tucked away in a box in the attic. Coming across this video wasn't about learning something new. It was about rediscovering that toy, remembering the inherent ability you've always had to speak to the universe. How amazing is it to know that this toy has always been a part of you? Think of intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation as interconnected gears in a cosmic machine. Intention sets the direction, emotion fuels the engine, synchronicity provides the map, and observation steers the course. When all four gears are aligned and spinning in harmony, you unlock the power to consciously co-create your reality. As you may recall from earlier, we gave an example of a visual to further help emphasize this cycle. This should be ringing a bell. Have you started noticing patterns in your life? Reality isn't some fixed, external entity, but a fluid, ever-changing canvas shaped by the collective consciousness and your individual beliefs, intentions, and emotions. Remember, we promised no BS, and that means acknowledging the power you hold within to shape your internal landscape, which in turn shapes the world around you. It's about taking radical responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions. How do you plan on taking control? Think about the power you hold, knowing this information, and how it affects your future. Now that you know this secret, you can consciously take action to shape your reality. No longer are you a passive observer, but an active co-creator, wielding the power of intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation. You can now influence the world and create a better life. What will you do with this newfound knowledge? What new perspectives will you explore? The possibilities are truly endless. This ability to communicate with the universe isn't just about manifesting personal desires. It's about taking responsibility for the world we create. It extends beyond your immediate circle, influencing your family, friends, and even strangers. Imagine a ripple effect of conscious intention and positive emotion spreading outwards, creating a more harmonious and fulfilling world for everyone. Can you see the possibilities? Do you feel the power? By bettering yourself, you can inadvertently help others. Synchronicities and recurring themes in your life aren't random coincidences. They're valuable feedback mechanisms, guiding you towards your true purpose and desires. Think of them as breadcrumbs on a trail, leading you to your authentic self. Expand on this idea with visual examples such as common archetypes or images that can provide direction. What if this feedback provides a lesson to be learned and has a heavy influence on the direction you choose to proceed? Perhaps the lesson to be learned is that you are on the right track, but with great power comes great responsibility. Consciously co-creating reality isn't just about manifesting personal gain. It's about aligning your intentions with love, compassion, and the highest good for all. What happens when your intentions are impure? What if you're driven by ego, greed, or a desire to control others? Those intentions will likely manifest negative consequences, not only for yourself, but for those around you. Are you ready to wield this power responsibly? Because if intentions aren't pure, the manifestations will likely be corrupted. Understanding this communication challenges conventional beliefs about causality, determinism, and the very nature of reality. It invites you to question everything you thought you knew and to embrace a new worldview, a perspective shift that can be both exhilarating and disorienting. Remember in the beginning of this video when we stated that the world might not be what it seems. It goes hand in hand with the content we've been exploring and delivering, and allows a new perspective to be taken in. What do you think about the world now? Trust your intuition, that inner voice that guides you beyond logic and reason. Learn to discern true synchronicities from wishful thinking and surrender to the flow of the universe while still actively pursuing your goals. What does that flow feel like? It's a sense of ease, of being in the right place at the right time, of opportunities effortlessly falling into your lap. Does this seem familiar? Does it seem like something you've felt before? Be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and persist in the face of challenges. Mastering the art of conscious co-creation is an ongoing journey, not a destination. Everyone progresses at their own pace, and there will be times when you feel lost, confused, or discouraged. What should you expect during this journey? Expect setbacks, expect doubts, and expect moments of frustration. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. If doubts or skepticism linger, acknowledge the mystery and complexity of consciousness and reality. There will always be more to learn, more to explore, and more to understand. This is a lifelong journey, and the more you delve into it, the more fascinating it becomes. Do you find yourself thinking about the future? Does this type of content interest you? If you're feeling overwhelmed or confused, take heart. You're not alone. There's a vast community of people exploring these ideas, sharing their experiences, and supporting each other on this journey. You are one of many, and we are connected. The vastness of the internet allows there to be entire communities based around topics like this. What does this mean for the future? But what if we could consciously access the Akashic records, the library of all knowledge and experience? What if we could communicate with other dimensions or beings, expanding our understanding of reality beyond the limitations of our physical senses? Are these possibilities too far-fetched to imagine, or are they simply waiting to be discovered? What do you think about the possibilities? What if we could use these techniques to address global challenges like climate change, poverty, and social injustice? What could we achieve if we all used this method and harnessed the power of collective intention, emotion, synchronicity, and observation to create a more harmonious and sustainable world? What can be done with such high technology and the power of the mind? Think big, dream bigger, and envision a world transformed by conscious co-creation. Now, I invite you to share your experiences, synchronicities, and insights in the comments section below. What are you thinking? What are your beliefs? What are your experiences? Do you have your own synchronicities to share? Connect with each other, build a supportive community, and continue exploring these ideas together. Let's have a conversation, a dialogue that transcends the limitations of space and time. In future videos, we'll delve deeper into advanced concepts such as the power of collective intention, the role of consciousness in healing, the connection between spirituality and quantum physics, and techniques for consciously influencing the future. How can these be intertwined and mixed together? Get ready for your mind to be blown, because these topics are only the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep exploring the infinite possibilities of consciousness and reality.